tungependa tuendelee nayo. Mimi tutakuwa hapa na waziri, tuwasikize, mtuongeze mawaidha, mtuulize maswali. Waziri vile amesema, hata kama pengine mnaona kuna mahali kashida, mnasema. Wajua rais wa zamani alikuwa anasema hivyo, mnasema. Kwa hivyo basi tuzungumze kwa pamoja. Asanteni sana. Shukran, Bwana Speaker.
Thank you very much. I think so far so good. We are in the right trajectory in discussing the issues of today, and especially the finance bill. Now we will open the floor for questions. I will commence by inviting the Secretary General of Bunge la Wananchi and the custodian, Issa Bakari, to pose your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mimi ningependa kuuliza Bwana Waziri, as far as public participation is concerned, tungependa kujua ni mikakati gani ambapo mumeweka so that the common mwananchi hapa chini yeye pia anaweza kuwa na usemi na decision making ambao mnafanya pale juu.
Thank you very much, Secretary General. Now may I get one from the opposition leader, Bunge la Wananchi National.
Bunge power. I am the remaining Wamalo Kijana and the representative of Raila in Bunge, because he's the face of opposition. Tangu Gaucha ingie kwa serikali, siku hizi anavaa soft leather, Oxford. Waziri, umesema hapa kuhusu things like austerity measures, kupunguza expenditure ya serikali, ndo at least watu wapate nafuu. But juzi in the media, we saw that your office had allocated some hundreds of millions for members of the cabinet to be flying around. And it was actually a scandal in the papers that you and the other expert, Opio and I, are the flying experts. So that's a question number one. Question number two, Mr. Speaker. Well-being of our pay slips as the working class. Because the rumor has it that the NSSF will go up and the VAT and so forth. So we will need you to address how are you going to stop or reduce the raid on our pay slips. Thank you very much. I'm the opposition leader, Joachim.
Thank you very much, Joachim. Third question will come from CPA Kiberenge. Kindly let us save time and let us be precise, okay?
Thank you, honorable members and the CS, John Mbadi. I want to pose this question to the CS, that the shareable revenue for counties for financial year 2024-2025 was 410 billion Kenya shillings. In this projected finance policy, the CS is allocating to counties shareable revenue 405 billion. And if you read, you will see that it will progressively reduce. This 410 billion is 9% of the total budget. And if you read it, it will progressively reduce. In 2026-2027, it will reduce to 8.7. 2027-2028, it will reduce to 8.2. So, CPA John Mbadi, Bwana CS, don't you think you will go down in our history as the CS who came to kill devolution by reducing resources to devolution? Thank you.
Thank you very much, CPA Kiberenge. Is Mike around? Mike, voice of trained members of Bunge la Wananchi, chairperson. Mike? Just be there. Just be there. Okay. Let us save time, kindly.
Okay, asante sana Bunge la Wananchi na ofisi ya Ministry of Finance wana ofisi ya Finance Ministry, tunashukuru sana kama bunge la wananchi tumekuwa tukiuliza swali mingi, na leo tunashukuru umefika kusikiza.
Go to question kindly.
Okay, nilikuwa nauliza, kuna wakati watu walikuwa naambiwa wa form groups alafu waungane wapate certificates za groups. Wakishapata certificates alafu kuna pesa yenye watakuwa napewa wanaanzisha nayo biashara. So ninataka kuuliza bwana CS, hiyo mipango imefika wapi na tutasaidia?
Chairperson bunge la wananchi electoral body Makolonde. Kindly order members, there is a protocol here.
Bunge la wananchi, kwa majina ni Makolonde, member and former official wa bunge. All protocol observed. I'll go direct to the question. I'm also a policy and governance researcher. So I took time and I interacted with the plan. And I saw a similarity between it and FDR's the New Deal. And if you look at FDR New Deal, you realize that there are 3 R's. But unfortunately in Kenya, we are only pursuing the 2 R's. The first R was recovery of the economy. And as the CS has rightly said, if you look at the microeconomics, they are improving and the economy is improving. The second R was reforming the financial sector. And I'm glad the chair of KRA is here. And you can confirm that they are trying to expand the tax base and reform the financial sector so that we don't go back to where we are. Now the problem is the third R, relief for the unemployed and the poor. You find that when it comes to that, for 2 years down the line, there's nothing that is really being done to reduce or mitigate the kind of lives that the poor are living. Now, in maths, they normally say, because we were here with Gaucho and the rest, when we were actually demonstrating cost of living. If you look at the numbers, the cost of living has reduced. We have to admit that. But unfortunately in maths, they say any number, if you multiply any number by 0, or 0 divided by any number, the answer is 0. The problem we have is, yes, unga has reduced from 250 to 150, but if you have 0 in your pocket, you can't afford it even if it's 15 bob. Secondly, so FDR, the solution that he gave, because I don't want to only challenge you without giving some of the solution, was expanding, and he created major infrastructure development. I remember our president said that the housing project was about creating employment. He even reintroduced Kazi Mtaani under environment or something. But if you look at the uptake, it is negligible. It's negligible. So Waziri, this is a challenge to you. What can be done so that in the next financial year, this financial year that we are coming into, you put up measures that can actually put money in the pockets of wananchi? Thank you very much.
In the interest of time, I think we will again introduce another linear of questions. So may I welcome Waziri to respond to the questions which have been asked as we proceed. There is order here. It is time for expert. It's time for expert.
Omingo Magara nimesikia amekasirika. Tutaangalia maneno ya Omingo Magara. Now, let me quickly address these questions because I've been told tutakuwa na round nyingine, si ndio? Sasa Bakari SG